Hey, Dani K comes to you from Dani K Gym Wellness. Today's tip comes to you actually from us while I was training Ronnie. Say hey, Ronnie.
Hey kids, how you doing?
So basically, my whole thing is everybody that knows me, I don't like can't. Even when I taught dance, when the kids said can't, they had to do push-ups, right? So when I'm training you and you say you can't do that, you got to do it. We got all hour. We got all hour, right? So today, Ronnie, one of Ronnie's struggles. Hey, Christina. Hey, Missy, or should I call you Georgiana? Anyway, so one of Ronnie's main struggles was she wants to be able to do a push-up, and I'm like, well, why can you? Why haven't you? Why haven't you tried? All she can do is modified push-ups. So she's been doing this 22, the soldier thing.
It's
22.
suicide awareness.
Yeah. So she's been doing that, and she's been doing girl push-ups, but she keeps saying, I'm going to do modified, regular, real push-ups, whatever. So today I said, so you still think you can't do push-ups, right? She goes, yeah, I can't do them. She goes, I'm trying, but I can't do them. So guess what we did?
We did real push-ups. I knocked out eight of them the first time?
8 the first time, and then she failed, which is good. When you're talking about weights and working out and muscle, failure, failure is a good thing. You want muscle failure. That means you're going to be getting stronger. It's going to be working, right? So she did 8, and then she had to, she was trying to push up 9, and she fell to her knees, so she finished out 9 and 10, and then I made her go down to a 90 degree and kind of isolate and isometrically hold that, right?
That was wild.
So we were doing chest and back. So then she did a lat pull down. We came back to doing push-ups, and she did. You got what? 9?
I think I got the 9.
No, you got 8 good ones,
right.
And then 2 was a little bit
not
of
all the
a
way to
not
90
quite
degrees.
90 degree push-up, right?
Yeah.
So there you go, right? Then we did the lat pull down, then we came back to the push-ups again, then you did 9 real good ones, and then you kind of failed on the 10. So she collected herself and then did the 10th one, right?
Awesome.
So you did 3 sets of 10 push-ups.
Yeah,
we did
that's
it,
great.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Wendy, good job. So, hey, Roxy. So that is, my thing is can't. I never like that word can't. I don't like, for those of you that are watching that know me, I don't like excuses either, because excuses are just that, Missy and I were talking this morning when she said something, we were talking about something, and I'm like, you know what? I just want people, if they say, just don't give me excuses. Just say, no, I don't want to. Like people that say, oh, I don't have time to work out, right? Or I don't have time to do this. Or, just tell me the real deal. If you don't want to, I'd rather hear I don't want to than, excuse after excuse after excuse.
Or you said, say, I haven't progressed up to
well,
that.
No, with the can't thing.
Oh.
But, I'm talking with excuses and can'ts and stuff like that. So I'm not an excuse person, and I'm not a can't person. But, so yes. So it's you train yourself a different way of thought. So
yes.
With what she's talking about, we were talking about with my students back in the day when I used to teach dance, it's no, you have to think about what you're actually saying. Be present about what you're actually saying instead of just saying, oh, I can't do that. Oh, that looks hard. Oh, that looks difficult. Oh, that looks challenging. Mm-hmm. I will try, but we're all afraid to try because we're going to fail at it. Well, if you don't even try and saying can't, you're already failing, right? So you try it, and then you have that mark. So, but people are so afraid to look, either look stupid or, fail at something, but again, failing is not trying. So if you try something, you're not really failing. You're learning how to do it better the next time around. So look, when you did your first set, you did 8, and then we had to do not cheaty reps, we had to do modified push-ups for the last 2, right?
Yeah.
Then the second set
after the resistance thing, which was really hard, but it was fun.
Right, but then the second set, you got them out, right?
Yeah.
So one, your body creates muscle memory like that. People don't understand that, you know what I mean? They don't get that. But as soon as you started, the other day when we were doing plie squats, once I told you and readjusted you on the first set, the second set you were like, oh, wait a minute, no, I got to go out wider, don't I? So she felt that. It was muscle memory. Your body creates muscle memory like that, like
it
quick,
does.
you know?
Yeah, it's cool.
So, you know, so the second time around, like your body was like, oh, okay, I got this, and we did it. Where you got stronger even in that second because your body understood that you could do it, right?
Yeah.
So we can
awesome.
do it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to let you get to work. All right,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Thanks
I wanted her to jump in there and see that. So, hey, Diane.
Thanks a
hey,
lot. Have
Amy.
a great weekend.
Woo! So that kind of thing is like cool, like for me, being a trainer, teacher, instructor, whatever it might be, motivator, inspirer. And that's not even a word, so don't even freaking try and Google it because that's not even a word. I already know it. But it's a Dani-ism, right? So, you know, just don't say can't, you know. Don't say the word can't. Just say, you know, oh, that looks challenging, or I'm going to try, or I will try. You know, just, it's so hard to hear that word can't, right? Because I'm going to make you do it anyway. I'm going to make you at least try and attempt. So especially like when I love the little likes and the hearts. Thank you guys. But, you know, especially when you're trying to do something and trying to progress, yes, Missy, we can. You can. You know, even if it's just one, or even if it's a half a one, right? Or of whatever it might be. As long as you try, you have that mark, and then once you get stronger and progress and learn how to do that, or better do it, or better function, whatever, then you're, you know, like a couple of weeks later, then you're like, oh my God, remember when I, you know, could barely get one out of whatever it might be, you know. It's a cool mark. So, you know, never, ever, ever, ever be afraid to try something, you know. And I know it's easier said than done, but, you know, with me, like, I mean, I've tried a shit ton of things, and, you know, the only fear that I really, truly have is the fear of not doing it. Right? The regret, the fear of regret. I never, ever, ever am, you know, like, I mean, you still might be fearful, like, oh my God, you know, like, scared to try it, but I'm going to try it. So everything and anything, like, you still might have those fear thoughts going through, but I never let fear hold me back. I jump in. I mean, I had a dance studio before. I taught dance. You know, I've done, you know, dance auditions. I've done dance auditions where I knew personally Janet Jackson set up an audition for me in LA, and that scared the shit out of me. But I did it, and I danced like I had two left feet because I knew everybody there knew that Janet Jackson set this audition up for me. So I knew the pressure was on, but I still did it, and I looked like shit. But I still did it, right? So I never let fear hold me back, even though it still might be going through my head. I'm gonna push through. I mean, whatever it might be in life, I'm still gonna go through it. So yes, Roxy, I do have a fear of spiders. What now? Am I afraid of them, or yeah, I guess it is fear. Like anything that's creepy, crawly, like walking around, like little bugs and whatnot, beetles and shit. Yeah, I don't like them, and I don't want to touch them. So yes, I scream like a girl and make other people kill them for me. Anyway, so let me check this out. So. Yeah, me too. See, Roxy, so don't judge me, girl. Don't judge me. I'm going to scroll down here. So, Brian says, hey, Dani, how are you? I am good. How are you, sir? Very inspirational. Thank you. I try. Love watching all your live videos. You're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate everybody that's watching, and then when they give me feedback. And what's really, really cool is when you're in, like, BJ's or Walmart or something, and somebody says, I know you from YouTube. I've seen your videos, and you're helping me out. It's, like, kind of freaky, but it's cool. I love it. So Amber says, I don't know what to do when I start walking or using a treadmill. My knees and down swell. They have never done this before. What should I do? Well, I don't. They swell like from just the walking. I'm not quite sure. It might be a number of things, but one thing I might first have you check is like your water intake. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to like kind of do a little bit of an analysis with you on different things. Is it just walking? Is it just the treadmill? Is it the bike? Does it happen on the elliptical? So I would have to like kind of go through like a series of, questions to kind of like really truly figure that out. But I always start with the water. I always start with, water and swelling, and lights go out, and lights came back on. So it might be dehydration with that, so I would have to like, sorry I don't have more definite answer, but I don't want to just throw something out there and just to throw something out, you know what I mean? So if you want, you can private message me and we can chit chat about it a little bit. So we can do that. Roxy, you're terrific. Don't ever stop doing what you do. Well, as long as Lord willing, I won't stop. So, this is actually one job that I can keep going and train people when I'm 70 and 80 years old. But anyway, back to, can't and no excuses. So anytime y'all, like, come up with that word can, I can't do that, is kind of throw it away and just try it. Try whatever it might be. If it's a push-up, if it's a little bit of a jog, if it's I don't know, lifting a heavier weight dumbbell. I get that a lot when people I walk by, especially some of the women that are training here at the gym, and they're doing maybe 20-pound dumbbell push presses, chest press, or 25s, and they're like just repping it out kind of really easy. I'm like, you know what, you can do the 30s. No, I can't. No, I can't. Yes, you can, and I'm spotting you. So instead of saying, no, I can't, get your mind out of the way. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter, right? So get your mind out of the way and ask me. Instead of saying can't, say, hey, can you spot me? I want to try and do an extra heavier weight. You know what I mean? So, try it. The worst case scenario is that you might not be able to complete it, fully at the very beginning. But, at least you have that starting mark, and then you can go, right? So, and I always, like in the title, I said can't, can, and now try. That's what, I have up on my wall. That's my little quote that I have on my wall. So C, if you spell out can't, C-A-N-T, can, and now try. So, can't is, and one of my other clients, used to say can't is won't. So it's like, if you want to say can't, you might as well say I won't do that, because you can do it. You just don't want to do it. And that's why when I brought back that whole excuse thing, don't bring up an excuse. Just say that you don't want to, or, it's whatever. Just don't say, oh, you don't have time. I don't have this. I don't have that. Oh, I'm too tired. Nobody knows about being tired and still doing their thing, because I ain't got no other choice, right? When you don't have any other choice, you do it, whether you're tired or not, right? So there's no excuses. There's no excuses for anything. It's whatever. Well, I can't remember that one saying. I can't remember who said it, but that one saying where if you really want something, you'll find a way of doing it. If not, you'll find an excuse. So technically, that's what excuses are. It's just you really don't want to do it, right? So people like honesty. Like, I'd rather, and like I said before, like I'd rather hear you say I don't want to, whatever, instead of saying, oh, I've got this to do, or I've got that to do, or I can't do this, or I'm too tired, or I don't have enough time. Because what you want, you will find a way in doing, and what you don't want, you'll find an excuse for it, right? So I hope this helped. We got a lot of good feedback with all of this, and I love that. I love, kind of interacting with everybody, and the likes and the hearts and all that stuff. So Amber, I definitely drink a lot of water, and yes, thank you. I will PM you. Awesome. So yeah, so we can try and figure that out, Amber, and see if there's like some other things that we can, try, and then, see if we can't combat that issue. And Roxy says, true. I love it. Thank you guys so much for joining in and watching. And then, like I said, doing the likes and the loves and all that. I love it when they pop over there and, commenting and stuff. So I hope this helps. And the next time you say the word can't, I hope that kind of reigns in your head and be like, oh, wait a minute. No, I can do this. It might be hard. It might be difficult. I might not be able to complete it, but I'm going to try. Now I'm getting them all. But I'm going to try. I'm not going to say can't. I'm going to try, and then I have a good mark, a good start mark, right? So think about that the next time you want to say the word can't, and think about what I said about the excuses the next time you want to give out an excuse. Find out if it's an excuse because you're just trying to save someone's feelings, or you just say it, right? Just say what you mean. That's more useful and more helpful and more honest than coming up with some sort of, I don't have time or I'm too tired, because y'all have time for what you want to have time for, and y'all have the energy for what you want to have the energy for, right? So with that, I will leave you with have a fantastic weekend, and I hope this helps. Leave me some comments. PM me if you need any tips or anything that you want me to do. And Missy says, very good tips. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. So yeah, if you need any other help on your fitness journey, please PM me, message me, and I'll do a video and try and explain it. Because obviously, if you have a question, you're probably not the only one that has that fitness question or nutrition question. So, holler at me, and then I'll do a video and it'll help so many other people. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for all the comments and the nice words and everything. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day, a great weekend, and stay tuned, stay informed, stay motivated. Bye.